What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. We are in Cuatro, Colinas. This is part 2 of this particular map's missions. And we've been tasked by our game warden, Alejandra, to go find Paloma, the missing goat. Supposedly, or apparently, this missing goat is the prized goat, or the favorite goat of some farmer. And Paloma has not come home. So what happened to Paloma? Let's find out.
You're getting close to the tree that Manuel mentioned. Can you see any sign of Paloma? I will be sure to take a trip to visit Manuel this evening, so I can inform him in person. I will take some flowers. The body, it appears that she was killed and then abandoned. Surprising behavior for a predator. Are there any clues as to what did this? These prints were left by a wolf, but this is strange behavior. The wolves tend not to take prey from this part of the reserve, but maybe one got desperate. We ought to investigate this further and track down the creature that did this. It's essential that even if we don't catch it, we ensure that it hasn't lingered in the area, putting the other ghosts at risk. It does appear that the tracks are leading away from the pasture, though. With any luck, the wolf won't come back. Disappearing road signs, wolves that kill but don't eat. These are not the sort of events I expected out here. At least, they never used to be. Since taking over responsibility for the reserve from my father while he gets better, I have started to realize just how much effort goes into maintaining Cuatro Colinas. Vista España are quite determined to have a meeting with my father, but he is in no position to negotiate a deal at the moment. I find myself too busy with the small tasks of running the reserve, making it impossible to deal with anything else. I had planned to take him to visit my mother's memorial today. A close family friend, Padre Abbas, has made a wreath and offered to go in our stead. I wonder if he got a chance to visit. He's a busy man too. He spends most of his free time exploring the reserve when he isn't stopping by to visit us at the Castillo. I don't know if he will get an opportunity to visit the memorial today, and I know that I won't get a chance for at least a week. She deserves better. I should be up there now instead of meeting with lawyers and accountants. I know that bureaucracy is necessary to run a game reserve, but it all seems trivial when compared to taking care of my family. Even though she's gone, I still feel a sense of duty. I apologize. You don't need to hear this. I should get back to work. You're at the memorial. You did not have to travel up there on my behalf, but I am very grateful for the picture. Padre made the trip after all, it seems. His wreaths are so beautiful, don't you think? He makes them from wild flowers that he finds on his travels. My mother used to make them too. She was such a wonderful person. She always tried to get the most out of every day. She never seemed to rest. It's a shame that you never met her. I think you two would have got on well. She loved walking those trails as much as anyone else I've ever met. My father used to joke that she only married him so she could spend her weekends in the woods. Aye, since we lost her, I've been trying to keep it together here, but I honestly don't know if I'm doing enough. I thought that revitalizing the outpost would help, but we need more. Padre Abbas has been very kind to me, and I know that he trusts me to do what's right. His counsel has been invaluable. I want to thank him for his support. He's putting a book together, and I think we can help him with his work. I have told him how to get in touch with you. I take it as a personal favor if you helped him out. He doesn't ask for anything from me, but I want to pay him back. However, Padre Abbas is far from the only person who could use some assistance. The reserve's resident vet has some concerns following your discovery of the dead goat and the wolf tracks. If a wolf strays out of his usual territory and kills a goat but does not feed, it can be an indicator of rabies. It's a worst-case scenario, but we should consider it just in case. There are other potential reasons for this behavior. The thing is, this isn't the first time this has happened. It's not public knowledge, but I feel that now is the time to tell you. My mother's passing was... She was killed in a wolf attack. My father spent days afterwards trying to hunt down the wolf that did it, but ultimately there is no way of knowing. He returned home and hasn't hunted since. I won't let it happen again. We need to establish if this is an isolated case or if there's a wider problem that we must tackle. First things first, we need a sample from a wolf in its home range. If it turns out to have signs of rabies, we know that we have a problem. If not, then we can adjust our strategy and explore any alternative possibilities. You can still harvest it, but we need the brain, so that we can run some tests.
Right, so this mission, along with another one that you're going to see in the next episode, I believe, it takes a while. At least it did for me, because you have to find a wolf. And it's odd, because when you're looking for them, they never show up. But when you don't want them, they attack you all the time. So what I'm going to do, and what I'm currently doing right now in the video, is I'm just going to go and walk around and start claiming all these points of interest until I come across a wolf. And you will see that, and any golds that I pick up, I'll also show you that in this clip. Otherwise, we're just going to skip all this and go straight to the completion of the mission.
Nicely done. Our vet is offering to work out of hours, so I am hoping to have answers soon. I'll let you know if the tests indicate rabies. If it turns out to be the case, I hope we've caught it early. Please exercise extra caution and let me know if you find anything out of the ordinary. I am having the strangest day. I just received a call from Sole Santiago, one of my neighbors. She is an olive farmer who has become a de facto representative for most of the people working the land here. She told me that one of our farmers has had his barn broken into, which is strange enough for a barn in the middle of nowhere. What makes it truly bizarre is that this farmer's tractor has had the tires slashed. Apparently, there are footprints that lead from the barn. I know that you weren't planning on chasing any people during your time here, but if you could put your tracking prowess to use, I'd appreciate it. Santiago told me that the farmer who owns the tractor was opening up this morning when he spotted that the lock on the barn was broken. Sometimes neighbors get a little petty and do stupid things, but Armando is such a sweet man. He wakes up early, tends to his crops, and goes home. I can't imagine anybody wanting to do this to him. He seems pretty surprised about it all too.
Right, so a little bit of a quicker video for you guys today. We managed to find out what happened to Paloma. Poor Paloma. R.I.P. And we now have... we also got the wolf, or a wolf specimen. And now we are going to try to track down what happened to this other farmer's tractor. Really interesting things developing. There's kind of a mystery growing in our main missions as of right now. But at this point in time, I had been recording for about 3 hours just to get the footage that you guys saw right now. And yeah, I'm tired at this point in time. So we're going to call it here, and we're going to come back in the next episode with our investigation. In the meantime, off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more exploring and claiming some more of these points of interest. So, if you liked the video, hit that like button. If I've earned it, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.